contracts. Kaepernick hasn't played in an NFL game since 2016. Rob, begin here. What's your reaction to this?
I don't blame him. I would have asked for 20 or 25 million too. They need him more than he needs this minor league upstart football league, and that's what they were trying to cash in on. You know, like to use him because had he signed with that league, first of all, everybody in America would know what that league was and was about. Number two, his first game back would probably have ratings through the roof for CBS and put this thing on the map. So I don't care what they were paying the other guys. And maybe he really never really considered playing there because it's almost a lose-lose. If he goes there and balls out, everybody's going to say, you're playing against has-beens and never-wases, so that doesn't mean anything. And if he doesn't play well, see, we told you he can't play no more. Right. So there was nothing there for him, really. It's all about the alliance. They're the ones who were trying to make a name off of him and use him. It's the same reason why they reached out to Tim Tebow. They know that guy moves the needle, and fans are going to be like, oh, Tim Tebow, I finally get to see him play football again or whatever. So I'm not surprised he asked for a crazy amount of money. I would have done the same exact thing.
Not because they're run by social justice warriors?
No, that's not, that's not the reason.
No, yeah, I have no problem with this and with Kaepernick denying playing in the league because there is no win for him. If he plays well, is he guaranteed that now he's going to get another opportunity in the National Football League? No. And that's ultimately what he would be playing for. It's not just about the money with Colin Kaepernick. He wants to prove that I didn't deserve to be just pushed out of the National Football League, and now you want to downgrade me to playing in this league that nobody knows about. But if I play, everybody will watch just to literally depict any and everything that I do. No, I'm not going to give you that right. I'm not going to put myself in that situation. I could get injured, and then it's like, he was out of shape. He wasn't ready to play. Or everything looks negative everything will be negative for him. There's no pros. There's no added incentive for him to play in this league unless they were to give him the money that he's requesting because he understands what he's going to provide for that league. Because even if he plays well, if he is the best thing that we've seen in a long time, I still don't think he gets a shot at playing in the NFL. He will have a greater case, but he has to go through this process where he feels like, look, I shouldn't have to do this anyway. I was in this league, and if I'm not good enough to play in this league, then let me prove it.
Kaepernick did what you do when you're free. When you're free of what people think about you and people's perception, and then financially you're free to do what you want to do. He wielded his leverage, okay? He's making $30 million from Nike, so guess what? I'm not desperate. I don't need the NFL or certainly not the AAF, and that's what he did. Now, if he was really thinking like if it was about value, and I don't know, you might be right, maybe never considered it, or maybe, you know, he would do it for $20 million. If it's about the value I bring to that league, which he would bring a ton, I have no idea what their financial situation is. You told us what the average player makes, about 75 grand, I think, for the average player. But they got a CBS deal, so you know that's a pretty good deal. They're not on like some remote cable channel that nobody knows about. I could have seen him maybe asking for $5 or $10 million up front, and then a percentage of the jersey sales, a percentage of the bump that you get on television from my presence. I could have seen all that, but I'm fine with him going $20 million. I just have no idea if that's feasible for this league or whatever. What I don't want to hear is, oh, see, this proves he doesn't want to play. He is above the freaking AAF. I'm sorry. It's a minor league. Carmelo Anthony is dying to play basketball, dying to get on a team. But is he going to go to the G League? No, he's above that. Colin Kaepernick's above that, and you were right on the money. He could go there and throw 6 touchdowns a game.
And it wouldn't matter.
You think that's going to be in the NFL? It's not about his talent.
Nope.
He's not in the NFL because people think he can't play. They're signing Nathan Peterman, all these dudes with the Redskins. It has nothing to do with his ability. This is all about the stance he is taking and the feeling on the part of these owners that he started it. Because you got Eric Reed and other players that have knelt, but they feel like he started it. They're trying to punish him, and he's not going along with it. So I'm fine with what he did.
He did the right thing, and not just like people would want, well, go ahead and play and show us or prove it to us. He doesn't have to do that. This guy went to the Super Bowl. We've seen the records. We've seen his play. He deserves a spot in the NFL. Everybody knows that. So this is, and Greg, to your point, it's not going to alter anything.
No.
So that's why you ask for something so ridiculous, because
if they give it to
if they give it to you, you might consider it or think about it. You know, like, wait a minute, I asked for $20 million. They said okay. Wait a minute, maybe I will play a couple of games. You know what I mean? But you wouldn't do it. He's a smart man, and it is about where he belongs, which is the NFL, not some offshoot minor league playing against guys we don't even know.
Yeah. So what if they call? I'm not saying he's bluffing, but let's say, okay, we're going to give you $20 million. Should he take that?
Then it's on him. That's a decision he's going to have to make.
That's a lot of money.
If he's going to do it for the reasons of, you know what, I'll take that money and I'll play and I'll do that, then okay. But if he's doing it because he feels like it's going to advance his opportunity or chances to get in the National Football League, he's smarter than that. He knows that that's not the case. And for me, for fans out there that think that, well, Colin Kaepernick shouldn't be in the National Football League, or he is not one of the top 32. Not even saying he doesn't have to be one of the top 32 quarterbacks in the league. But there's 32 backups.
Right, one of the top
and
32
guys who hold a clipboard who are in the league.
There's 32 backups, and so there's this opportunity that he knows he doesn't even have. Like, he does, it just got taken away from him. And I'm not saying that what he did, I agree with it all. But what he did, it wasn't deserving of this. Right. It wasn't deserving of this. And for him to now say, you know what, I'll play in this AAF. Like, I'll settle. That's no.
And again, the good thing is he doesn't have to. Because at some point, everybody needs money. But he's got money because of the Nike deal, and obviously he made money before. So that's a great position to be in, so he can make.
It is amazing, though, that that league's not dumb. They know.
Yeah, you can't blame them for trying.
Right,
No,
because they know
and Tebow too, going after
he's a lightning rod, and there's no doubt in my mind if he played a game on CBS or one of those, and they built it up and everybody knew, the numbers would be through the roof because people would want to peek in to see Colin Kaepernick, what it meant, what the crowd was like. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
People wearing Kaepernick jerseys. So I think they understand that. And still, I'm not always sure that the NFL really has understood, like, what they've done that has spurred people the other way. You know what I mean? By not letting Kaepernick play.
Well, look, I agree with Kaepernick. I'm on his side. But, look, the NFL, there are some people that are against the NFL for it, but some people that are for him. So it's just everybody's not against them because of Kaepernick. They do have
No, not everybody, but I'm saying there are people who have stopped watching, and whether or not people want to believe it or not.
And if he were to entertain this, let's just hypothetical. He entertains this. The rules of this league is different. Like, they're not protecting the quarterback like they do in the National Football League. And so you have a greater risk of sustaining injury a lot quicker than you do playing in the National Football League, in my opinion.
And he might be a target, too. Somebody, let me make a name off of Colin Kaepernick. Nailing him. So that's smart, too.
Maybe,
Greg, are you going to try for that league?
Go to AAF.
You know what? If they offer me $75 million up front.
Is there a price if they offered a certain amount?
No, I'm done with football.